Shut it, Paimon.
Oh man, that's just, it sounds so brutal. Like, I've said so much worse, but that just sounds so brutal. Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Naro, and welcome back to part 34 of our Genshin Impact Let's Play. Alright, so in this part, we are going to be going to... Well, I don't exactly know where we're going. I think we're going to the background over there. That sand pyramid thing, I think. Ultimately, we figured out some stuff when we were investigating in the last part, which led us to wherever we're going to be going in this part, so... that pretty much recaps it. But none of that matters, because all that really matters is the Scarlet King, and I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a pretty big part for the Scarlet King. Hopefully we see his resurrection, because, well, I love the Scarlet King. Have I told you about our Lord and Savior, the Scarlet King? Anyways, I'm gonna let that joke die in the last part, so that'll be the only time you hear of it. Maybe. Honestly, we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and let's get on into it. Are we ready, guys? Are we ready to set off? Fresh Al.
Let's get some food in us and then we'll... Woo!
Why is he so scared? He's just reading a book. Is knowledge that scary to you, Paimon? Like it is for me?
Where did you come from?
Well, as you can see, I am merely sitting here and reviewing what we have deduced thus far.
Yeah, sorry, she's, you know, stupid.
You were gone for ages, and now you're suddenly sitting here musing to yourself? Where have you been anyway?
He's been there this entire time. You know? Yeah, he's been sitting there for a week. We're already starting off with dots, huh?
Hey, what's with the silence?
You never think things through before asking questions. I'm giving you some time to make up for that.
Oh, Fresh Al. If I could jump into the game and high five you, oh man, I would.
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname!
No, don't go ahead. I already got the best nickname for him. He doesn't need one. He's already got one. And, well, he doesn't need a bad one. But whatever, I won't stop you. What you got?
Never mind. Paimon's got nothing.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you ever have.
There's just nothing super obvious to pick with this guy. It makes it so hard.
Are you kidding? I called him Fresh Al for a reason. He's got a fresh-ass fit.
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. So clearly, I stayed in the village to investigate.
Yeah, Paimon. Yeah. I mean, I probably wouldn't have guessed that either, but I didn't say anything. That's the key to it. If you don't know anything, just don't say anything. You know? Let someone else, you know, look stupid. And I do that with Paimon, like, all the time, so.
Anyway, you plan to leave Aru village and keep searching for the truth of this matter, yes?
Yes, you are correct. Are you genius? Are you psychic?
Yep. We're not gonna find out anything more by staying here, so we thought that we might as well take the search elsewhere.
Maybe to a pyramid that's, like, how does it look? It's like an upside down pyramid on top of another pyramid that's upright. That wasn't the worst way to describe it, but it wasn't a great way. Again with dots. How many fucking dots are you gonna give me today, man?
Enough with the silent treatment!
Maybe he's giving us time to think.
No.
Oh.
I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
I mean, we have, like, we don't have fresh pickings, man.
All Hatham, you haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru village. Bold of you to question our choices.
That's true.
Yeah, you're all talk.
Paimon's pissed.
While you were investigating, I had my own work to do, which I've now finished.
Would you like to explain to the class then?
Really? Paimon doesn't believe you.
Paimon, you're reaching for any type of dub, aren't you? Yeah, I mean, you got hit with the fattest of L's right now, man. I don't blame you.
To be honest, we aren't really a team, so I have no obligation to inform you of my whereabouts.
That is true.
Not to mention that going separate ways allowed me to find some important information that you all had missed.
So you gonna lay it on me, or?
Huh? Right here in the village?
Did it sound like you pulled out something?
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone. But before that, you need to understand where she's coming from.
What, does she love the Scarlet King? Like love, like that kind of love, like kind of like, like that kind of love?
What does that mean?
How do you think the residents of Aru Village feel about what we're doing?
They think of us as the monsters. Probably.
In other words, do you truly believe every single word the villagers tell us?
Dot with an exclamation point this time.
You mean some of them lied to us?
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I honestly didn't think about that until now, so thanks, Fresh Al. See, this is why I don't say anything. So that in these moments, you never thought I looked dumb at all. Now I say it, Perfect timing.
Hiding the truth does not necessarily equate to lying. Again, these people have their reasons. Remember what Gandis said? Most people in Aru Village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of Sumeru. That's because whether the Scarlet King or the Dendro Archon has power is of little significance to them.
That makes sense.
By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. That's why you believed there was no further information to be found in this village.
That's until you tell them, hey, the biggest reason why your village is still a village is because of Cuckoo, She did possess some people, but she did it to protect your village, and now you still have a village, so their tune might switch up once they hear that. So you're saying we can find new info from someone we've already spoken to?
Glad you're following along.
Yeah, of course. I knew that. I wasn't just reading the text and learning at that moment.
Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, she's been observing your every move since you arrived.
Interesting.
The reason being, to someone who only wants to live their life in peace, any external factors introduce unpredictability into the equation.
Well, that was Sino's fault. He was an asshole.
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Don't change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Sino's authority and strength.
Right. You were asking about the mad scholars.
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are Scarlet King fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village keepers, she could easily make herself the Radicals' next target.
Wow, yeah, I completely got that when she said that too. Yeah, of course.
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night.
So did Fresh Al stalk her in the middle of the night to see if she's actually sleeping or not?
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement in anything that occurs at night.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru Village at night. In other words, the young miss was very much awake during that time.
Wow.
Then why would she lie?
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself. As for why she might be so wary about all this, maybe you should ask her.
Well, would you mind coming? Well, actually, no. Both of you guys stay the fuck away, because you guys just aren't great with people.
I'll pass on this one. You said that she is afraid of me. If so, it's best if I stay out of this.
We're on it.
Let's go interrogate her. Just ask questions. Yeah, we're just asking. We're going. Oh, knock on the door. Okay, I thought we were just going straight in. Knock, knock.
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed earlier, I've brought someone with me.
Stop. Why does everyone have fucking dots? All right, just speak, please.
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but how can I make sure that your friends think the same as you?
Do we look like the killing type? Look at this floating thing on my left. Does she look like a killer, like a trained assassin to you? That should be enough said, right? That's all I really have to say, correct?
Huh? What do you mean? We need to clarify our stance or something?
Go ahead and talk to her. You'll get the answers you want.
Okay.
Go on. Earn her trust.
I'll try?
Is it really that simple?
May I call you Traveler?
Sure thing. Hi, Miss Shani. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Hi, Traveler. I want to ask you something.
Go ahead. What's up?
Do you think the resurrection of the Scarlet King can truly change Sumeru for the better?
Absolutely. He's our Lord and Savior. So it's just so instinctive at this point. No.
Why's that?
Because it's only results in conflict. It'll only whatever.
That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. That's why I'm willing to talk to you, even though I do have some reservations.
Reservations for what?
Before, I wouldn't even have the courage to ask something like this. Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
Alright, this is the moment where you lie to her. I don't care if you know or don't know. You say yes, damn it. No, we'll hit her with dots. I can't promise anything, but I'll do the best I can.
Yeah, we came here from another nation, so it isn't wrong of you to be weary. And we aren't really residents of any one nation. But even so, we've met lots of people from different places, and we've always fought for what we believed in.
That's not too bad. That's pretty well said, Paimon.
We have friends in Sumeru, and we want to help them. That's why we decided to stay here for a while.
More dots.
I want to trust you.
Then just do it.
My apologies for posing my questions like that. To be honest, I didn't expect you to come back for more information.
Alhaitham told us you have your reasons. It's okay. We understand.
The fact is that only one side of my family is desert folk. I don't really fit in anywhere in Sumeru.
Well, I mean, we are the perfect person for that, because we don't belong anywhere, technically, so.
Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in the Scarlet King. I don't belong to either side, and neither side would want me.
Cuckoo would definitely love you.
Speaking of which, the radicals mentioned that they despise traitors. Do they just think that anyone who's different from them is a traitor?
Yeah. Some people can be so narrow-minded when it comes to bloodline and beliefs. It makes no difference what I say or how I behave. I'll always be suspected of having ulterior motives.
Wow, that is a hot take right there, and I'm just gonna move on.
Slowly, I just stopped talking to people. I pretended not to hear or see anything. All I want is to live my life in peace.
Now this girl, this is exactly how I feel.
And then it happened. The village keepers who had helped me disappeared with no explanation, and I didn't dare breathe a word about it to anyone. Until now.
You can tell them. I'm sure she'll keep your secret.
I am pretty. Well, I guess if it's really important, because aside from that, I'm pretty bad at keeping secrets. Can't lie. Well, that's the old me, maybe. I don't know. No one's told me a secret in quite some time, so I can't confirm if that's still the old me or not.
All right. I'll tell you what I told Alhaitham.
Lay it on me.
I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most. Sometimes, I hear strange crying sounds in the night.
That is disturbing.
There are ghosts?
That's what you got from that? Okay.
Perhaps. I'm not sure. It's faint, but it's definitely the sound of crying. It comes from far away in the distance, and always carries very raw emotion.
Is it Short Shorts? Is he crying? He seems like the type to cry.
It used to be louder and more frequent, but ever since you arrived in the village, it doesn't seem to happen as often, and when it does, it's much quieter. I have to focus really hard to make it out.
It's not Short Shorts, then. Why I think it's Short Shorts? Again, he seems like the type to cry.
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone with a good ear. and he's heard similar sounds at night.
Not that crying is a bad thing, of course. No, absolutely not. But Short Shorts is a bitch for crying.
But, because we're in the middle of a desert, he would rather believe that they are the cries of beasts than ghosts.
Could you make out where the sounds were coming from? Perhaps that upside-down pyramid that is on top of an upright pyramid. And that upside-down pyramid is sucking up sand from the bottom? I think that's sand.
There's really nothing around these parts, except for an old hospital not far from the village.
Well, that would definitely be a place where dead spirits cry.
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar, but it's been abandoned for years.
That's definitely a place where people cry. We need to check out that hospital.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. Time to become Ghostbusters and head to... Oh, perfect. Head to the hospital. Wow, this is a horror... Oh, hey, guys. Oh, you saw me. Okay. Yeah, this is not a great place for a desert. Or a desert, a hospital. Yeah, a hospital in the desert. Not the best. Not the best. Are you dead? Okay.
Is this the place?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's in terrible. Monsters, watch out!
Paimons, one word sentence at a time, please.
One with nature.
Bep, bep. Do I need a Dendro character? I mean, I have one, but... Hey, man, how's it going? Oh!
Out of my way!
Let's just waste everything on you. Yeah. We'll use everything. 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 All of it.
Get with me!
Into the wind.
Oh, you're really, Well, never mind. Alright, I was about to say, wow, I'm not doing a lot of damage, but then... Now we're good. We're good. Okay.
They were easier to deal with than Paimon had expected.
It was nighttime a second ago. What were you even expecting?
Super strong bandits? Or monsters taller than buildings dropping out of the sky? Or, something like that.
I honestly thought that was a person. That was a fucking... I don't even know what type of flower thing that is, but it's in the bottom left. Okay, anyways.
He looks super serious.
Oh, he has
We gotta
Dendro.
stay on our A game too.
Oh, okay, that works.
This is the one.
Schwab. So, anticlimactic. That was not the reaction for something anticlimactic. Okay,
Let's go in and take a look.
let's do it. You carefully... Oh, we just... Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that saves me the trouble.
Hey, we haven't found Squat. Are you sure we aren't wasting our time here?
I would assume not, because they wouldn't... they wouldn't make this quest... a quest. Or at least this part in the quest. If it was pointless.
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn.
Oh.
Until then,
What's up? You gonna read? Are you just gonna sit and read?
I'm taking a break.
Cool.
And just like that, he sits down. Wait, he even brought a book to read?
You're better than most. Yeah, me and read it. No, I can't do it.
What are you reading? Let Paimon see.
That is definitely not what I would say. Just gonna
Okay, sure.
he forces their way in. I love it. Oh, that's funny.
The natural position, which is the positional propensity of an entity in natural motion in contrast with an object in forced motion? Huh? When free from external influences, every entity displays the tendency to follow its natural trajectory?
I don't know why I read that so dirty, but it just I don't Okay.
So, you got that?
I don't think so.
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya. How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this.
No, it's only when you have a brain, bye-bye. It's just, it's normal for those people, you know? I mean, for us people, yeah. Because I have a brain. You don't. Anyways. You know, it wouldn't kill you to read a book no. Maybe it's time to spread your wings and become learned? Wings and become learned. Lumine, are you okay? Do you need to learn how to speak fucking English?
Hey, what good is that gonna do for you? You're acting like one of those annoying grown-ups who go around nagging people to focus on their studies.
The more you learn, the more money you can... that's technically to support me. Yeah.
Hey, what gives? Shouldn't you be the one providing for Paimon?
Last time I checked, I don't hide 500,000 fucking Mora in my back pocket, okay? Without telling fucking you, alright? So I don't want to fucking hear it. Isn't that what I'm doing now?
Oh, right. Okay then. Thank you for working so hard and earning so much Mora. If it weren't for you, Paimon would probably still be floating around in the ocean somewhere.
That is, I'd hope that's not true. We've been at it for like almost a year now. That would be pretty tragic.
Thank you.
No problem. What? Oh, okay, that's why. You're welcome. I like that little appreciative moment from Paimon just out of nowhere.
Paimon's getting so sleepy.
Well, we can't now. There's demons screaming. Or crying.
Huh? What was that sound?
Oh, maybe it's one of the... Well, I don't know.
There it is.
Let's check it out.
It's coming from that direction.
If it's one of the village keepers, that'd be interesting.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
Oh, it's under. Why did we not check this guy? This is a very, like... That's an obvious thing to pull up and look under.
Hmm?
You guys never thought of doing that?
It's from below.
How did you guys not... Okay.
But there's no way we can get down there.
You pulled the fucking wood up.
Something is off about the interior here.
Are you guys stupid? You guys checked out the whole place like 7 hours ago and just didn't look at that and think, hey, maybe we should pull this up? Okay, you know, it's alright. I know it's a part of the game. I know. But really, just couldn't... Okay.
As I thought, there's a hidden structure.
Like, you really just couldn't... I mean, it's so obvious. Like, Fresh Out, you talk about your intelligence, like... I mean, you don't talk about it, but, like, it's... You know. Like, that should have been... Okay, I'll get over it. I'm over it now.
Wow. It's like they tucked another hospital into this one.
This definitely does not look like a hospital. There are glowing mushrooms, probably bigger than you, growing here, so...
Oh, it looks like there are other mechanisms around here. Let's keep exploring.
Okay. Oh. Hello? Oh, I have to... Oh. So do I have to go to all these? I do. Oh, I have to... Alright, well, I have to change to a Dendro character. Alright, this squad is severely underleveled right now, but... What do you call it? I'll just use it to move around. Did that open? What did that do? Do I just need to go to... Oh, God. I can't... Well, I might be able to fight you guys. We'll see. Do I have to fight you guys? Well, I have to fight you guys now. Alright. Okay. Swap.
All eyes on me.
This might work, right? Okay. Well, my Traveler's gonna have to be the main factor in this, because... Well... It is, like, when I say underleveled, like... talents and everything. Like, everything needs work right now. Alright. Okay.
Scatter.
A little bit more. Alright. Dude, I am doing, like, 0 damage. That is so funny. What? I am... Barbara, yeah, go is... Do your best, alright? Because this is, pretty bad. Do everything you can. Do everything you can, because we need everything right now to barely do, like, any damage. Okay, we did it. There's more. Guys, I don't have to... I can't do this. They're so underleveled. Oh my god, don't die, Nilu. Do everything. All the ults, everything. Oh god, okay. Because, like, Barbara doesn't even have, like, her healing upgraded whatsoever. So I'm not even healing properly. And damage, it's all just downhill, man. And Kale is down. Alright, I legit couldn't do it with that squad. They were too underleveled. Like, way too much. It was literally gonna be impossible. So,
Be still.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Could not do it. Come here, guys.
One with nature.
We good? Okay. That's much better. Okay. So much better. Dear God. Up here? Probably. Hey, guys. Do you have stuff? No, you don't. Well, this was pointless. Alright. Inside? No. Up top there, maybe? Oh, it is. Up. Okay. Schwab. What the hell are you guys?
Into the wind.
Well, you're dead. Okay. Well. Alright, I did it. Are we done? What's, Oh, right before... Oh, I didn't get hurt. Where do I need to go? Okay. Schwab. Alright, fresh hell. Oh, what? Oh, no. No, in case of Monday... Oh, my Jesus Christ. I don't have time. I don't want to read. Okay. Oh, we opened everything. Got it.
Look, there's someone over there.
We need to be careful.
Good idea. Let's approach him slowly without alarming him.
Okay. Oh, I wanted to do it. I would have ran right into him. Damn.
Wait.
Oh, does he know him? Are we gonna... Well,
You're...
Okay. He's,
He can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused. But he looks too young to be anyone's grandfather. Also, why is he the only one here?
Didn't expect to see him here.
Interesting.
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the academia.
Oh.
He's a scholar too? Is he the kind that holes up in a forest and mumbles stuff about training?
No. And that's the problem. Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life.
Damn, so the sages got his ass. So how did he become like this? The sages.
Leaving that question aside for the moment, him being here alone means that we might be too late. Looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. Perhaps they simply didn't have time to come back for him. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Loaded with people?
Unless that's blood, I don't think so.
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry, as if they were afraid of being caught. In their haste, they failed to notice Razak hiding in a corner.
Yep, buddy, you just keep doing you. Yep.
The symptoms are identical. Looks like we found living proof.
Huh? Why do you say that?
Allow me to jog your memory. Recall your time at Port Ormos.
What happened to that dude?
Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
I mean, yes. Yeah. We're really gonna go back, huh? Okay. I mean, that looks way more aggressive, but yeah. The Eremite guy who it made.
Oh, now that you mention it, they're acting the same way.
Correct. The academia is behind all of this. It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale. First, the academia spread a false rumor of the Scarlet King's resurrection, emphasizing the role of the village keepers, the mad scholars who were exiled to Aru village. These rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those based in Aru village leapt into action. Unbeknownst to them, of course, through rounding up the scholars, they were actually helping the academia.
Academia kind of big brain.
As well as being able to exploit the radicals for their own ends, this scheme has one further advantage to the academia. All the risks and responsibilities are offloaded onto the Scarlet King's followers.
I mean, it's a big brain plan, man. Pretty big brain.
Life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since the Scarlet King's death all those years ago. Beneath the surface, feelings of desperation are widespread. Many would give everything they have for the prospect of something better. Anyone looking to exploit that for their own ends simply needs to make a few empty promises. Even if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all followers of the Scarlet King and look for no further explanation than differences of belief. A deep-seated mistrust of the desert and everyone in it by the rest of Sumeru will make sure of that. The notion of an academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds. It may seem like a simple strategy, but it is able to work wonders under Sumeru's current circumstances.
Makes sense.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's in line with the village chief's theory, too. But there's still one very important question. Wasn't it the academia that brought the scholars to Aru village in the first place? Why does it want them back now?
I mean, I'm assuming they realized something. They're like, shit, bring them back.
Throughout this process, one thing has changed. The scholars' identity. First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiles. And finally, they become missing persons.
I see. See what? What the fuck does that even mean?
An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But when someone becomes a missing person, that is brought into question.
Okay.
If you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened to them. That makes missing people an ideal resource.
Resource? For what exactly?
These are the moments where I just keep my mouth shut, let them figure it out. I'm not even going to try and put my 2 cents in because I don't even have a fucking cent to put in.
One possibility is that the information in their brains could be extracted into knowledge capsules.
Oh, I get it now. Oh, so they actually do have knowledge of the deity, but they can't handle it, but they could still extract it. That's, wow.
Extracted? You mean canned knowledge comes from people's brains?
With the technology of the Sumeru Academia, it's entirely possible. Perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out in the dead of night, when no one is watching them.
So, the human brain... Nope, nah, Paimon doesn't want to think about this.
How did you learn of this technology?
I'm the Academia scribe, after all. I'm familiar with their projects. Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the contents of a divine knowledge capsule were extracted from his mind. But something went wrong in the process. Or perhaps his curiosity got the better of him, and he used such a capsule for himself.
Paimon's a little confused. Can they just use anyone's brain?
No, it can't be right. Most of the mascots have made contact with the divine consciousness in the Force. That's what the Academia is after. It's also safe to assume that the knowledge has something to do with the Fatui, the Doctor, and the Balladeer. But their divine knowledge capsules turn shorts into a guide.
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer.
The Academia needs people who have been exposed to the divine yeah, that's what I said.
That's right. To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods is their entire life's pursuit. Extracting canned knowledge is just one of the extreme measures they turn to. However, I can't help but wonder, What do they seek to gain from divine knowledge?
Are they feeding it into Short Shorts? And then that's how he becomes a god, is once he has enough knowledge of a god?
The academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge. But what is their ultimate goal?
That would actually make sense.
I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the divine knowledge capsule, but to no avail. It seems like my way of thinking is too different from theirs.
Does he even know about Short Shorts? We should probably, you know, fill him in.
You mean you're not even slightly interested in getting your hands on this forbidden stuff?
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge, but I'm not particularly interested in gods, so I don't share their degree of zealotry. Extracting information from people as if they were lifeless objects? If this is the direction of academic progress, then the academia may as well shut its doors.
Sounds like you're really against all this.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, yes, obviously, Paimon.
Of course. The academia's actions run contrary to their rules. Whether it be academics or knowledge, everything has its boundaries. If those lines are crossed, the rules and order that govern everything in the world will be destroyed.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad.
This matter needs to be corrected, just like fixing a typo in a book.
Wait, didn't you step in to help because you felt sympathy for those poor people?
Not to be callous, but no. My criteria are a little more restrictive than that. There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, and the same can be said for the rest of Teyvat as well. What do you plan to do about that? Save every last person?
Well, absolutely, because we have hope.
Probably not. Paimon's not sure.
Your motives are more specific and personal.
You can say that. Simply put, I don't blindly place my faith into strength or heroism. I do what I want.
And I like your style.
The divine knowledge capsule is something I want to investigate in full. That doesn't mean I'm willing to take action for the sake of a few strangers.
I'm not fully liking your style. Though he rejects the notion of greater moral responsibility, he justifies that because they are truly true to his personal motivations. Someone like him might actually make for a better ally.
Paimon's been wanting to say this for a while. There are a lot of bad guys in the academia, but you're not one of them. You're their weirdo.
I mean, I guess that is better than bad, I guess, but okay.
You're probably right.
Nah, you're not weird, you're fresh.
Though I must say, I quite enjoy this feeling of being the odd one out. Uniqueness is also an asset, is it not?
Exactly. Tell her ass. Tell her ass.
Wow, that's a great way to think about it. Paimon's really impressed. If only Miss Shani had a similar mindset, her life would definitely be a lot easier.
I'm just a more likable person than her in general. There's nothing more to it than that.
So, what do we do with him?
He won't last long if we leave him here. Let's take him with us.
How do we do that?
We'll work out our next step after we return to Aru Village.
Okay. Why did it sound like a... Oh my god, I was like, why the... Dude, I was like, is there like a fucking monkey? I guess there's kind of... Well, it wasn't a monkey, but it was... Okay. Ancient key. What the hell do I do? Okay. Anyways, go back to the village chief house. We are back, and we might have answers.
We're back!
We took a while to strut up. He can just walk normally? I honestly didn't think he would be able to do that.
You must be tired. You should rest and take some water.
Is he hypnotized? What was he just closing his eyes the entire way here?
What's the situation?
Honestly, I can't really say.
Who's this?
A guy we just met.
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Nevertheless, he's one of the people we're trying to find.
Is he about to just curl up in a ball again? I swear to God, if he just goes back into the position. You tell everyone what you saw in the abandoned hospital.
So, at one point in time, the abandoned Elazar hospital served as the academia's site for extracting divine cant knowledge.
Oh, yeah. See, like, I knew that, but I couldn't necessarily put it into a summed up word, mainly because I half and half kind of forgot a little bit. Not really. I know it was just like 2 minutes ago, but still, I just... A bit of a brain fart, if you will.
Yep, pretty much.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru Village, since divine cant knowledge has been in circulation for a while now. Yet, they fled once we were headed to the village, almost as if they knew we were on their trail. Why is that?
Yeah, why is that?
Thanks, Paimon. That's exactly what I would have said in that moment.
We may have a mole in our midst.
Ah.
One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the academia.
Oh my god, it's Isak. Isak, you little asshole. I knew I couldn't trust you from the very beginning. Or it's Paimon.
Huh? Are our friendships that shallow?
Well, Paimon, you did, you know, again, I'm going to keep bringing it up. 500,000 more, huh? 500,000. That's not like $10 that you just hit for. That's 500,000. So, yeah. It wouldn't be that far-fetched to assume that it's possibly you.
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue.
Care to share your thoughts?
Sino, you're the reason why they can predict our movements.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
I don't think he's a mole. I think it's for a different reason.
Choose your next words very carefully.
That's great. That's great.
It is simply a logical inference. I have my reasons.
So what you're saying is... Sino's the mole.
No.
Interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious one, Alhaitham, since you were always acting alone.
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any of us.
Oh, maybe they... Oh, we'll see.
What are you trying to say?
That's why I said we'll see.
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamatra?
What?
As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, you are required to have all the facts available, including the less than savory details. Simply put, the academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information. Knowing their modus operandi, wouldn't you expect them to take precautions against you? If you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need to make sure that you can avoid its bite.
The academia is monitoring me?
Ah. See, so I knew he wasn't technically the mole.
It's not that simple. The academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with you.
They have something planted in his brain?
Every so often comes a Nyagarbaha Day.
What?
On this day, the academia enters new information into the Akasha through knowledge capsules.
Dude, I fucking called it. Because that's technically what I meant, is he uses he uses just a knowledge capsule. And that canned knowledge is actually a tracker in his brain.
I remember seeing a thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra, his activities throughout the day, preferred methods of enacting judgment, everything.
You're saying that the academia entered my information into the Akasha too? But what's the point in doing that? My actions aren't important enough to be added into the Akasha.
The Akasha is capable of computation.
He had to get up. It's so shocking. He had to stand up.
The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart, the route you would follow, your destination. It knew all of this.
It predicted my every move.
The academia has been watching you longer than you think.
So that's how it is. Sino adheres to his principles so strongly that he's actually a thorn in their side. Tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the academia.
They need scholars who are easily pliable and mindlessly go after anything they can profit from. Sino, don't take it to heart. This just proves how much of a trustworthy ally you are.
They escaped because of me.
Yeah, he's pissed.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
Exactly, unless Fresh Al has been known, like, unless he knew this for, like, a while and he just decided to keep his mouth shut, which is definitely a possibility since he's, like I said, doing a lot of this shit for himself, so.
I have an idea.
What's up?
If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to guess where they went.
Because it's the opposite?
Whoa, you bounced back fast.
There is always an opportunity for safety after danger passes.
Oh, so that's how it is! Paimon gets it now!
Is it just simply people are going to do the opposite of what Sino would do?
If the Academia is trying to avoid Sino, then the safest place would be...
The Academia? One step behind him. Which is...
Yep, that's right!
Which is...
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going.
Okay, I was correct. That's all that matters. You're getting smarter, Paimon.
I must go.
Okay.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys! After him!
Please, wait! I want to go too!
Kid, this is not, like, no, right?
You want to go too? If so, you have to promise you'll stay safe.
Why are we just allowing kids to just run into just full-on danger? Okay.
I want to find Grandpa. I promise I'll be careful and not cause any trouble.
Okay.
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
Cool.
Yay! Let's go! Remember to pack some food with you! Paimon feels like we're missing someone, though.
Yeah, Dia just left out of nowhere. Follow Sino. Oh, look at what's in the distance. I knew it.
So, where do we go from here?
See, I know I said the Academia, but in the back of my head, I said floating pyramid. That's what I said. Sino, do you remember the route you took?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
Wait, one step behind you. So... Okay, so I thought... Yeah, opposite. You said opposite. So it's like... Is that pyramid like something that you're like sworn to never want to step foot in again? Am I just gonna... Oh, wow, you can see it clearly now. That looks...
I know the desert like the back of my hand.
Well, you mind telling me what the hell that
Is
is?
that because you play here a lot?
Oh,
Yep.
oh.
One time, Grandpa
Grandpa.
almost got lost in the
No.
desert.
No, no,
But
no.
I was the one who brought him back.
No. No, 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 damn it. Whatever. We can keep going, man. You don't have to stop for me. I'm just... Are there tornadoes? Is that a tornado? It is.
There's something here.
What?
What's this?
Footprints?
It's buried in the sand.
Oh.
Looks like we'll need to roll up our sleeves and do some work.
Well, Paimon doesn't have sleeves, so it's going to be quicker for her. Oh my god, she does.
Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work.
My bad, Paimon. I guess I don't look at you enough to fuck. Now isn't the time for complaining, Paimon.
Okay. So, we have to dig it out? Whatever's down there looks like it's buried really deep.
With some effort, you managed to retrieve the buried object.
These are likely fragments of an Academia-developed device, something akin to a headset.
That looks kind of sick. Paimon, try it on.
Looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way, because there are device fragments scattered around here.
You should probably take off that, floating tiara. Is it like, is it a part of you, or can you take it off? How does that work?
Let's split up and search the area. Chances are that we'll find other things nearby.
Okay. Everyone goes into different directions and start digging. So this is pretty much the movie Holes. That's what we're doing right now.
Is this what we're searching for? It looks kind of scary.
It looks dope as shit. Like, put it on Fresh Al and that's like a complete set.
This is definitely a device used to extract divine knowledge.
Oh.
How did it end up buried in the sand? That can't have been part of the plan. They must have been attacked along the way.
Wait, what?
By monsters or by...
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Don't worry. Your grandpa's gonna be fine.
See, like, you can't say that, because he could have been devoured by a beast while this... Like, next thing we dig up could be his grandpa's body. Like, do you really want to test that?
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left fairly recently.
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. Given that the device had been entirely covered by sand, I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Okay. I agree.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone far.
Let's do it. Oh, this is not the direction I thought.
Running on sand is so tiring.
Paimon, you're floating.
But you're flying,
Okay.
Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too?
Ugh, of course it is.
Well, she did say that the amount of sand in the air made it harder, so I guess I'll give her
over there.
that. I can't move.
It sounds like an argument.
I'd like to see that. I
Whoa,
can't.
You have really good ears.
I can't. Okay.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites?
Ah.
Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Interesting.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's our Dia.
Dia? Why would you?
I don't think that... I mean, obviously they're trying to imply that she's about to backstab us and that she's the mole. But I don't think so.
Dia!
This is why! We shouldn't have brought him along!
Hey, what are you doing?
God damn it.
Huh?
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? Why are you on their side?
This is why, Candace. This is why we should have brought him along.
Well, look who's here. Ain't that something?
This complicates things.
You've betrayed Aru village?
Well, let's see.
So, this is the great General Mahamatra. Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew. Seen for yourself, I have the means and methods, and my ideals are far more admirable than theirs.
See, we should have at least just... We should have used the 500,000 Mora on fucking Dia so that she would have stayed loyal. That probably would have been the best.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should know that.
Well, 500,000 Mora says different.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
The side of fucking Mora.
Shut it, Paimon.
Oh man, that's just... It sounds so brutal. Like, I've said so much worse, but that just sounds so brutal.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing could deter us from the grand mission of resurrecting the Scarlet King. Once our Lord of Old returns to this land, we will have a new beginning.
I'm very tempted to agree with you, but I'm not. No, I'm just not gonna do it.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years as a merc taught you nothing about placing hopes in a ruler?
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of the Scarlet King. Whether I live by the edge of the sword or in peaceful comfort, my soul will always carry this conviction.
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring the Scarlet King back to life.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose in life. Even if the chance of success is 1 in a million, we must be willing to give everything we have.
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Eremites? Your Eremites, which you've worked so hard for all these years?
Yes.
Just straight blunt as hell.
We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon no longer shine here. All you see now is cracks in this desiccated land. But fate has finally dealt me a hand to play against the Academia.
Yeah, I really think that Short Shorts and the Scarlet King are going to become one. I'm assuming that's what's inevitably going to happen.
With these scholars in our custody, we'll stomp the Academia's forces and fight our way beyond the wall of Samiel.
Ridiculous. Think about it. The Academia controls the entirety of Sumeru. Your powers are negligible in comparison. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also against the Academia, but neither of them are as arrogant as you are.
Yeah, tell him.
They look more like pawns of the Academia to me. Why would I listen to anything the people of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata have to say? Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all honor and betrayed the Scarlet King. We desert dwellers will never trust the likes of you.
It's impossible to communicate with someone so hostile. Perhaps we should.
Relax.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the Academia?
That actually is true. They don't... Well, they might actually care, because technically if they're using them to resurrect the Scarlet King, if the Academia and the Desert Dwellers on the, like, goals are the same.
These people have no value as bargaining chips.
That is very true.
But I could be persuaded to take their place as your next hostage. These scholars were exiled from the Academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe, and will be a much greater asset to you.
He can get a lot of intel if he's on the inside.
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you want to trade places with the hostages, do you?
Precisely. Any wise person would gladly accept my offer.
I know, take us literally to your main lair, then that'll be that.
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
I doubt I doubt it.
Well, that would be bad luck for me.
Very good, yep, very good way of putting it.
However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars. Perhaps even find out the truth.
You shouldn't have fucking said that, man.
Think you can talk me over with that confident look of yours?
I mean, it does have a way.
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining forces against the Academia.
You are the scribe. What do you have against the Academia?
The Divine Knowledge Capsule?
Not all desert dwellers believe in the Scarlet King, and the same applies to the Academia. Why must all knowledge seekers approve of the Academia's way of doing things?
Is that a good laugh?
You Academia scum.
Never mind.
Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else on the other side of that wall. I've made myself clear enough. I won't listen to another word from the Dendro Archon's people.
Not so fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said?
Probably.
I never make empty promises.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word, but what about me? Do you trust me?
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm.
You're gonna... What do you mean by that? Like... Look at Lumine. Like, cut off your right arm? Or is it already cut off? Is that like a machine thing?
Come on, Raman, don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the Academia, you need to steel yourself. You can't be afraid.
An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest. But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs. And mercs don't tend to live long unless they have their wits about them.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we'd bring back the village keepers together.
Let's do it right here then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
If Dee is a character and we have her with one arm, that's going to be kind of... It's going to be not funny in that way, but just funny in an interesting way.
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to negotiate! He just wants to make things more difficult!
Yeah, if anything, just take Paimons' right arm. Like, she has two of them. It's more than enough. She flies! You take her legs! She flies! It's perfectly fine.
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Rahman, I'm holding up my end of the deal here. You'd better not let me down.
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
I don't know if this is actually... Is this really gonna happen?
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
I don't fucking know. Paimon, the only option is your legs.
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it!
Are they really gonna cut off her arm? Wow. Wow, they're really gonna cut her off her arm. I really feel like it's a fake arm. Stop with these faces, man.
Stop!
Interesting.
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers. Where's the sense in cutting my own kin to pieces?
I mean, at least he has his dignity. Yeah, that's probably the word.
You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave. Meet me in the desert at noon tomorrow.
Thanks, man. You're all right in my book. See, I didn't think she was gonna betray us. Fucking Isak? Yeah, Isak, you almost owed her a fucking arm. Oh, man. I mean, I'm telling you, we could have just taken both of Paimon's legs. She's not using them.
I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Dia! That was crazy! Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd actually cut your arm off?
I'm telling you, if we would have just done your legs, no one would have, like, there would have been no issue whatsoever. Because once again, you fly, so.
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm.
Makes sense. Please don't do that ever again.
Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes when you're out on a limb, you gotta double down to seal the deal, you know?
That's why I said both of Paimon's legs. I would have literally doubled down in place of your one arm.
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the likes of them. If it came down to it, you would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from. Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there. Wiping them out would do more harm than good.
As you wish.
So, oh, we're gonna meet up with him.
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put and listened.
Yeah, you fucking shouldn't have.
I should have trusted you.
Yeah, you definitely should have. Yeah. Yep.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes? You just might be scholar material.
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is essential to be successful in research.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself?
I mean, he is that fresh, so I think he has all the right to do. I think he was just stating the truth.
Okay, let's get moving. We should head back to the village and rest up. Today was just a trial run. Noon tomorrow is gonna be the hard part.
Sounds good. Y'all return to our village and rest in the preparation room. What are the chances of success? What are the stakes? No one will know. That was so fast. Okay, well, I will change the time to the meetup in the next part. But yeah, that is going to go ahead and do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like and sub to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.